Alright, what's going on, y'all? So we are going to be using this crazy team that I came up with the other day. The general idea is that Lucario can actually be used to counter some of the more annoying things that we face right now, like Fluttermane and Iron Bundle. But it can also do things like disrupt Talonflame and, pressure Great Tusk when paired with Fluttermane with Choice Scarf. So there's definitely some things that we can do with it. I don't think it's like a perfect tactic, and we're definitely gonna have to like play really well in order to make sure it works. Because like, let's say somebody leads Flutter Bundle, and I'm like, okay, cool. Well, like, let's vacuum wave the bundle, and then they just like protect the bundle. You know what I mean? Like, or controversially, let's say I think to myself, I'm gonna bullet punch the Fluttermane, and then they protect the Fluttermane. Like, these are literally both viable options that could happen at the exact same time. And so there's a lot of thinking to do when you try to make something like this work, but all in all, I think it can work right. So something that we might do in front of a Flutter bundle lead is lead like Lucario backs Caliber, and just click Bullet Punch Ice Shard into the Fluttermane, because the Fluttermane is ultimately the bigger threat. And, once you get that off the field, you can pretty much just vacuum wave the bundle next turn, and there's really no problems with that, right? And a lot of the ways that I've been finding myself using the team more often feels like bringing out Amoonguss and like sporing things. But you can also, click like Rage Powder, Dazzling Gleam, or Rage Powder Icicle Spear, like Rage Powder Heat Wave. So let's I guess talk about the team more generally, because I got too excited talking about the fact that this is a Lucario team, and Lucario is a little bit trash. But if you do the Picolytics calcs, you do see that Life Orb Lucario with a quiet nature, which is what you have to run, so raised special attack minus speed. It does guaranteed OHKO a non-bulk invested Fluttermane or booster or Iron Bundle with Vacuum Wave and Bullet Punch, so that's nice. But we have a Choice Scarf Fluttermane to kind of just do like surprise speed things. I do think that like Booster Energy is great, but we have it on Roaring Moon, right? So like technically they both can go really fast, and if we're facing a Booster Energy Iron Bundle, we can just Vacuum Wave it, which is nice. So like I think there's a lot of prospects to be had within that, with the combination of like Choice Scarf, Fluttermane, Booster Energy, Roaring Moon, paired with Lucario, right? Excuse me. We have a Steel Terra on Fluttermane just to kind of help live longer if we need to. We have a Iron Moth with Protect, Energy Ball, Sludge Wave, Heat Wave with Charcoal, which I think you could make Expert Belt. I originally had this being my Life Orb Pokemon, and then I learned that you actually do need the Life Orb on Lucario to guarantee the OHKOs on Fluttermane and Bundle, so like, uh-oh. We gotta redo things. So we have Charcoal on Iron Moth, which could be Expert Belt, which could also be like Citrus Berry, but Amoonguss could also have Citrus Berry. So, but we have Covert Cloak Amoonguss with Dark Terra. We have Flying Terra, Roaring Moon with Acrobatics, Jaw Lock. I don't really know how I feel about that. Like, I just didn't. I mean, I probably could have just leveled it up far enough to learn Throat Chop, right? But I was like, Jaw Lock could be interesting. Like, what if I face something that's not good against my team, and then I lock it in, and then I just target the other slot? Like, there's that. So we have that. We have Tailwind. We have Bax Caliber, which probably should be Water Terra, but I think Fire Terra can be good in some instances. Ice Shard, Protect, Glaive Rush, Icicle Spear. This can be really good against like a Fluttermane, right? Like, if I'm starting like Lucario Bax Caliber against Flutter Bundle, and I just click like Vacuum Wave, Terra Style into Fire, and just click Icicle Spear, like, that's gonna just be a double KO unless they Terra style the Fluttermane and click Ghost Terra, or they, I guess, Terra style the bundle, or I mean the Fluttermane into Fire or Steel. So, you know, we've definitely got some things crafted out here with Lucario, some trickery. And then lastly, yeah, there's the Covert Cloacamungus. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I know it's like, it doesn't look perfect and all, but it's won all the matches I've played with it so far, so we're gonna try, we're gonna have fun, and you guys have the rental team, so I hope you enjoy. Consider liking and subscribing, of course, if you're not. You know, we grow the channel, and we appreciate. Okay, here it is. We still haven't made it out of Ultra Ball though, because I've been so busy. But I think if we win one more, we might get back to Master Ball tier. Like, I really don't know. We found someone though. Oh god. So we've got a Farigiraf Trick Room team. So what is there to say about it? There is to say that this almost definitely would be a case where they would have a Scarf Annihilate, right? So like, if we're gonna be facing Scarf freaking Baba Booey Boy over there, we probably just want to bring we bring Fluttermane, and we maybe just bring the Shorminator in the front. We can do that. We definitely don't want to really bring Lucario here because they have what's his face. I mean, the Lamp Boy is good. The Roaring Moon probably also good. This is a little bit of a rough one. We really need to like make sure that we can deal with freaking Iron Hands. But like, my assumption is that this lead can stop them from getting Trick Room, which is nice. I mean, yeah. So that was basically my expectation of what was about to happen. I think the real question here is, would they waste their Terra style just to click freaking Final Gambit? I'm gonna say no. So I'm gonna Moonblast them, and I'm gonna click Sport. Ooh, but the real question is, what's the best thing to lock into here? What does the rest of their team look like? Let's lock into Moonblast, and let's click Spore. I do. Okay, well, what? Okay. So we Spore the Farigiraf. And then we click Moonblast and Rage Powder. I mean, like, because they clearly don't have, this isn't a Final Gambit set, this is a bulk up set. So I could technically just Spore the... That probably would have been the better thing to do. I probably should have... Yeah. So locking into Moonblast is actually not good here. But they do... Okay, they have Water Terrace, so that's actually good. I will perfectly accept that. Moonblast unfortunately sets off their Defiant, which is really freaking bad. So what should I do here? It's hard to say because, like, technically I might get the most out of Terra Styling right now. Like, I might want to click Moonblast here, Terra Style, and Spore. It does suck a lot because, like, we just set off this huge scary boost with the freaking it's like plus 1,000,000 right now. You know what I mean? Like, we literally just like might have just wrecked ourselves. But they are gonna do that, which is good. I'm thinking they might click Armor Cannon, which is why I just Terra Styled into a Dark type. But they were just gonna click Trick Room, so okay. We Spore the Armor Argus, which, you know, I told you guys this was the plan. Like, we just click Spore. You didn't listen. So I'm gonna click freaking Clear Smog and Moonblast like it's nobody's business. And then I should probably think about switching out next after that. The Jirigaraph. Oh, the Jirigaraph is still alive. They do click Drain Punch, which I totally understand. I'm a little bit concerned about having to double target them again, because I don't want to have to double target them again, but like at this point I kind of might, right? So we bring out the Iron Moth. I do feel like my best play is probably going to be to click Moonblast and Energy Ball. We just know that they should protect, right? Like, and that's kind of one of my problems is, like, I really like playing defensively, whereas it doesn't always work, if that makes sense. But it should work this time. Cool. Okay, so we got rid of that, which is really important. I don't really think that we're out of the waters yet, just because, like, oh god, okay. So they successfully twist the dimensions, but luckily, you know, at least we got rid of the one thing and then the other thing's asleep and whatever. So, I mean, like, they do probably have Iron Hands or something in the back. They have Glad Imperio. Yeah, no, that's not good. Yeah, no, that's not good. So let's see. We could switch in the Roaring Goon here. And then just click Heat Wave, kind of, but like... that really shouldn't win us the game, unfortunately. Like, we might have wanted to just protect here, right? Because ultimately, like, we'll see what happens. What? That's really good for me. It's like, okay, I guess, like, geez, man. You would. So they bring out the Armor Argus. This is still scary because, like, I can definitely lose this, right? I feel like we have to jaw lock the Jirigaraf. And I mean, we kind of just have to start going after Jirigaraf. And of course, hope they don't get a freaking 2. There you go. Okay, we needed that. So they might have. Okay, no, that's good. So we can win this. We get the jaw lock on the Jirigaraf. And then we probably want to just start stalling Trick Room turns, honestly. So, like, Trick Room, one more turn. Yeah. I mean, because ultimately I don't think they win, right? So, like... Yeah... I might just go for it. It's so hard to say. Because, like... No. The problem is, if they stay asleep, then I would have just, like, auto-won, probably. But this is the safer play, if that makes sense. Okay, so they do stay asleep, which is slightly unfortunate. I think what I want to do is switch out the Roaring Moon for Flutter Mane. And then I want to click Energy Ball. Okay, so that was kind of the point. That was kind of the point, right? Right. Oh god. So we win. So now we just click Shadow Ball, and we click Energy Ball. We get the big damage. Good, 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 good. Okay, so... yeah, big GG's. You can't do nothing about that, my guy. I think we played it pretty well, you know? Like, we didn't have to do Lucario things. But we did what we had to do. Well, I mean, you can't really do... Sorry, I have hiccups. You can't really do Lucario things in front of Fergraph, so... like, we do not get back to Master Ball tier, that's okay. We shall see, we shall see. But, I mean, that team was still really scary, right? Like, I think it was pretty important for us to call that they weren't going to do the Protect again. Because, like, it still left them in a not amazing position, and I wasn't going to end up KOing the Fergraph anyways. So, we definitely, like, I guess did what we had to do. But, here we go. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a scary one, right? They've got the Arc K9, the Bax, the Dondozo, the Brute Bonnet, and the Tusk. So, like, all things considered, Flutter Mane is a good lead here, right? Like, I don't think anyone's going to deny that. We could... I don't know. I'm trying to think about what my best lead is here. Like, we could lead this and Flutter Mane, but it doesn't get us that far in front of Arcanine. we don't have that many great leads in front of Arcanine. But we do know that we want to save things for when Dondozo comes out, if it comes out. So, we can lead the Lamp Boy. I think the Lamp Boy actually looks like our most consistent lead here. And then we bring the Shorm in the back. And probably this, I'm gonna say. I know we're not really using Lucario right now, but like, it's like you start looking at some of these teams and you're like, oh god, like, what do I do? And I mean, like, yeah, we'll like go over how I would have tried to play it if I was gonna lead Lucario, but they lead Great Tusk and John Jozo. So what that basically means is I can click Dazzling Gleam and Energy Baru. I don't know if Terra Styling the Moth right now is going to be the right play. But let's be honest, I'm not Terrying anything else, so we're going to Dazzling Gleam, we're going to Terry, and we're going to Energy Ball here. Nice. Okay. So, like, if I was gonna redo that with Lucario, we would basically have clicked, like, E-Speed or something. Okay, so what's a little bit scary about this? I think the scary thing is that we might have to click D-Gleam Protect, right? Which I don't necessarily love. But I get the impression that my D-Gleam won't be enough, right? So, like... Or wait. My D-Gleam did a... No, because they used Substitute. So we click D-Gleam and Protect. They have Steel Terror, okay. So we click D-Gleam, we definitely don't break the sub. I'd like to see what Dondozo is going to do, but I'm assuming it's just going to order up. Yeah. So I don't think this is unwinnable. I think they have 3 Pokemon left, and we have Scary Things, right? So, like, I'm gonna say we bring out a Moongus, and we click Heat Wave, right? I mean, obviously we click Heat Wave. Thank you. Okay, so we got our positioning, which is good. Now we just click Heat Wave and Spore. And we really don't have much to worry about with that. They could set up a sub again, that's really all they can do. But we click Spore, and we click Heat Wave. So they'd have to set up a sub again. But they order up the Amoonguss, which does nothing, luckily, so we spore them. We might see a Lumberry Dondozo, or no, it's leftovers, right? So, yeah. Here we basically just spam Spore and Heat Wave. That sucks. I should have probably just repositioned there if we were going to have that much unluck. So that can actually be really bad, unfortunately. I do think it's important to just keep clicking Spore and Heat Wave again. Okay, good. So we're fine. We click. This time I am gonna spore the Tatsu just because. No, that doesn't ever make sense. Yeah, because if I miss the Heat Wave, like, yeah, they're gonna cancel. I'm like, like, do I really want to be that risky here? Like, let's be honest. So, we did what we had to do. Oh, God. But hey, you know, if we don't miss one of those Heat Waves, we were gonna just be in that position anyways. So we take those. Let's see if we get back to Master Ball. Nice. Not like ridiculously high in Master Ball, but you know what? You guys deserve it. We're gonna use Lucario in this next one no matter what. Like, it's not even that Lucario's bad, it's just that, like, in some of these games, like, no matter what, you look at it and you're like, look, like, I can't leave Lucario. Like, so, yeah, we'll see. Can I leave Lucario into this? So we could see them starting multiple things, which are all threatening, unfortunately. I don't know if this is... yeah, this is not Winter Knight's team, but this is kind of similar. So, I like Fluttermane as a lead, but I don't think it's perfect. I actually like Roaring Moon quite a lot as a lead, honestly. We just, oh man, we're gonna really need to be careful here. We could start the Aurelius, or we just bring it in the back. I mean, how about this? If we win this one, we'll play a fourth match. No matter what, we'll play a fourth match. I'm sorry, Lucario, I'm sorry. I think we start the Roaring Goon and the Shormus, right? Is that what I was thinking was going to be the best? We start Roaring Goon and Shormus. We bring, we bring this, and we bring this, so the scary thing is that the Iron Moth might not be able to do anything against the Scarlet, but we're gonna have to see what they do, because I do think that teams like this, yeah, they like to lead Stabilized Scarlet a lot, and so unfortunately this is an instance where I just wouldn't have been able to do anything with Yada Mingle. So I think what our best play is going to be here is probably going to be to jaw lock them and then to Terra Style here into Spore. I don't really know if that makes like perfect sense, because technically it's like, why did I not just jaw lock the Scarlet? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why did I not just jaw lock the Scarlet? This only makes like perfect sense if they don't have Grass Terra, but let's be honest, like, it's Steel Terra. Okay, so that's fine. I actually remember seeing this team somewhere pretty recently, so like, yeah, this is fun. We bring Donald von Shormus. We see them click Reflect. Interesting. We get a big fat jaw lock on them. They click Bitter Blade. It does some damage. Not all damage, but it does some. And then we click Spore. Then we click Protect and Spore. I kind of like just clicking Jaw Lock and Spore. You got done did, my guy. I mean, you could have thought about it, but you didn't. I can't help you. So we Spore. Excuse me. I kind of want to jaw lock the Scarlet and then click Clear Smog here. I think that'd be fun. So we jaw lock the Scarlet. Scarlet sleeps. We might KO the Sableye with this, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, exactly. I kind of feel like my best play here is going to be to just take out... I mean, I could take this turn to set up Tailwind and click Clear Smog again. We just know it's not going to KO. So we set up the Tailwind. They wake up, yep. Click Bulk Up. Just scary, but I mean, it's probably better that they're not getting a chance to switch out right now. So we click Clear Smog. It actually does KO here. Okay, so we're gonna have to think this through. I am glad that I set up the Tailwind, actually. Because I would say, like, that probably went about as perfect as it could have, all things considered. We're gonna have to see. They should have Flutter Mane in the back, which is kind of bad. But if they don't have Flutter, then we should be in a pretty good position. The Tailwind is gonna help. Let's be honest, but like, okay, they have that, so that's kind of good. I do think that I probably want to click Jaw Lock on the bundle and then just try to put this to sleep again. Like, we know that they could, I don't know, do something scary. Yeah, they're gonna freeze dry. The Bitter Blade won't KO Amoonguss, so we're gonna get to put them back to sleep, luckily. I think now the question becomes, should I switch out the Amoonguss? And the answer is probably yes. So we switch out Amoonguss into like the Iron Moth. That might have been a bad switch. Okay. That's good. So now we have free reign to... Actually, we can probably just Jaw Lock here again if we want. But we know that they have Flash Fire, so more than likely, like, I should probably just Jaw Lock here. And... do I get anything out of switching out, actually? Let's just Jaw Lock again, because I can't switch out. We have to remember that. Then we have to click Energy Ball. So I do still think, unfortunately, that the Scarlet might be able to win this just on its own. Jeez. Ooh, and my Tailwind goes away? Yikes. Yeah, that's kind of bad. So, I mean, at that point, we would have to probably double up this slot with a Protect and a Jaw Lock. So they should get a double KO this turn, which means I probably lose. I just don't think that we really have answers for what they have at this point. But they are going to keep clicking Bulk Up, which, like, while it's greedy, it's not, like, a terrible move. Because this is definitely scary. The Reflect wears away. I could bring out Amoonguss and just, like, bait them. I don't know if that's really a good play. They had the Flutter Mane the whole time. They had the Flutter Mane the whole time. Oh god. Okay, so we click Protect, and we click Sludge Wave. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, we probably don't win this. Wow, that does not do as much as I thought. Okay, so... Ironically, like... Yeah. Ironically, Lucario would have been pretty good in this endgame. Because Lucario could Vacuum Wave. It just wouldn't, like, the Vacuum Wave would have only gotten us somewhere if we already had the Scarlet at really low health, right? So, like, really our only bet right now is to click Rage Powder and Icicle Spear here. And then next turn, yeah, I mean, we can't really do anything. But we do have to click Rage Powder and Icicle Spear. So, like, the only way I would really get out of this is if they, like, magically ran out of bitter blades, which I know they aren't going to. So, you know, yeah, this is definitely something. Like, I don't think... Yeah, we actually could have just brought Lucario instead of Iron Moth and probably saw, like, just as good or better success, if we're being honest. Like, we just would have had to really, like, do what we could to get into a good position. So we have the Icicle Spear. If I had, like, King's Rock Excalibur, I think that's one thing that would be nice. But we obviously want the loading dice, or the loaded dice, so... That doesn't one-shot. So, I mean, let's be honest, if I got a crit on every one of my Icicle Spears right now, we just might... Oh, GG's. Oh, GG's. Funny stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I did remember that they had, like, a Steel Terra, but that's how it goes. I want to see if we get the win with our boy Lucario. It's actually interesting how good Lucario could have been in that last one, so... I think we pretty much just faced this team, like, not too much different of a team, right? So we could actually try doing the Flutter and Lucario lead. I don't know how perfect it is, but it is something that we can do. So we do Flutter Lucario. In the back, in that case, we probably bring Godzilla for our good old priority, and I like the lamp. I don't think that it's, like, perfect into everything, but if we get rid of the right things, it can definitely be, like, the better option of anything else, right? So let's go for that. Man, in that last one, I literally could have wrecked their whole team with Lucario. Like, I'm just saying. Just saying. We get rid of that Sableye, we bring out Lucario, we vacuum wave the bundle, we bullet punch the other Yatadai Mingle. This is good. I take this. I actually don't love this, if we're being honest. Like, I want to click Dazzling Gleam, but I know, like, it's not the right thing to do. I mean, there's no saying necessarily that it's not the right thing to do. It's just more so that, like, I want to click Moonblast and Vacuum Wave, if that makes sense. I think we have to click Dazzling Gleam, Vacuum Wave. Okay. So we got rid of the Root Bonnet. They click Flame Body Tailwind. So they have Flame Body instead of Gale Wings. But what they don't know is that if they bring out Great Tusk, I will outspeed it with my Flutter Mane. But what they don't know... Oh god. Please bring out Great Tusk. The Tusk is a must. Yay! You bring out the Tusk. You do the Musk. I click damage. So we click Doozling Gloom, and we let it ride. What could go bad here? The Great Tusk obviously is going to do a lot of damage. The Vacuum Wave very well might not get the KO. Yeah, okay, so we're hard pressed to actually get this KO here. And they get a crit, but that is unfortunate. I highly doubt that it makes a difference. The Moonblast would have assured this KO. The Dazzling Gleam does not. So they will go for Headlong Rush. The Headlong Rush, you can definitely be assured, is going to get the KO. And so that does leave us in a bit of a precarious position here. Because if I don't have any more priority left, I do. So we're fine. We are fine. We click Ice Shard. We click Yep. Let's see what they do. Silly you, I'm in. Joke's on you, I'm into that. Like, jeez. So now we definitely click Ice Shard again. And this time I'm gonna click Energy Body just in case. That honestly does like more than I would like. So we're really gonna have to see what happens here. We know that we can double protect and wait out. We don't have to wait it out. It's okay, so it's a 2-on-1 here. They bring out the Flut to strut, which I think is scary, honestly. We can probably just Terra Style and click Icicle Spear and win. I mean, am I right or am I left? I'm just saying, like, you tell me. They click Doozling Gloom. It doesn't do damage. Actually, Ice Shard Heat Wave would have just won it, but, like, Lucario takes those. Oh god, that was good fun. So you can see how Moonblast would have actually like ensured that win instead of that, right? But like we still took it because we take those. So like if you get what I'm saying, we're out here. Good set of matches. Unfortunately, I will have to reconfigure all that together, which is going to take me some time, so this video is going to end up coming out late, yada yada yada, it's fine. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see what happens in the next one. We'll probably go back to the Weavile, or the Floatzel team, and then we'll use this team again. And then we'll use like Garchomp or something, so Garchomp Houndstone. Have a good one, y'all, and we'll also bring back old music in the next one.